When Christopher Columbus landed in Holguin, Cuba in 1492, he declared it the most beautiful land human eyes had ever seen. I think he was onto something. The beaches are a dream. The people are warm and friendly, and the sunsets alone make you wish you could stay a few more days. And did I mention the mangoes?
These mangoes smell so fresh and sweet. He said keep going. Bueno.
Anyway, you must check out Holguin province, and when you do, make sure you experience these top things. First, you've got to see charming downtown Holguin.
It's known as the city of parks, and actually here parks are squares or meeting places.
The best way to go from park to park is by bici taxi.
So if I give you $6 to go around, is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Vamos!
Yeah.
Be sure to hop out at Parque Calixto Garcia, where you can pay homage to this Cuban patriot and visit the Provincial Museum of History, also known as Casa Consistorial. Sharing the road with these old-timers is pretty incredible. Next, head a bit outside of town to meet Vichi, a farmer whose father and grandfather passed down the tradition of making a staple of Cuban cuisine, cassava bread, which comes from the root of the cassava plant.
We get the cassava and peel it, as you can see.
The peeled cassava is ground into a pulp and hung in a burlap bag to dry, which takes about 2 hours and gives us a break for a quick dance. The dried pulp becomes cassava flour that Vichi pours into handmade molds and cooks for 15 to 20 minutes.
A little piece of cheese, a little honey.
Like it?
I love it. It's got a great texture. Adios!
Adios.
See you soon.
Next, you have to check out some of the artists who call Holguin home.
Right now, I'm going to meet Luis Silva. He's a locally famous artist who collects scrap metal from closed-down factories and sugar mills to make his art.
Luis has been an artist since 1982, and his installations appear throughout Cuba, especially at the hotels and galleries in Holguin.
Me parece que cuando estoy haciendo algo que me gusta, parece que yo no lo he hecho, ¿no? Alguien me lo ha mandado a hacer de otro, de más allá, ¿no? Porque en ese momento de la inspiración es como se me olvidara todo.
At Cuadernos Papiero Paper Factory, you'll meet Boris, whose passion is making beautiful paper from recycled scraps.
Es un trabajo muy creativo donde tengo la posibilidad de experimentar todos los días algo nuevo.
So Boris uses a Russian washing machine from the 1980s with a motor that blends all the paper.
One of my favorite stops in Holguin is the Fábrica de Órgano, the only mechanical organ factory in Cuba and in Latin America.
This is the organ oriental. It was introduced to Cuba in the 1800s from France.
The organs were an attraction at carnivals and large events all over Cuba. Here you'll meet musician Antonio Enrique, who has been playing these organs for the last 40 years. Let's just say this is so much harder than it looks. Next, Neon Teatro.
This is the Neon Theater. They just did an incredible show all in the dark. Who came up with the concept for Neon Theater?
It was our general director. He had an experience a long time ago in Russia.
So now all of these puppets are handmade, I'm assuming.
Handmade by Eduardo. He is the general director.
This stop is guaranteed to put a smile on your face. After seeing the best of Holguin City, it's a 45-minute journey to the fishing town of Quibada. It's a pretty special place, right on the sea. Here you can spend the morning with Quibada's fishermen, like Paco.
Peces que se cogen aquí son carpero, tiburón, pargo, sierra.
They make their own sails out of fabric and bamboo and use only nets in their hands to fish. Dinner, of course, is the fresh catch of the day. Since 1999, Cuba Travel Services has been offering full-service travel arrangements to individuals, groups, families, educators, students, and other organizations. Charter flights operate from Miami, Tampa, and JFK on Sun Country and American Airlines and take you to Havana, Camagüey, Cienfuegos, Santa Clara, Holguin, and Santiago de Cuba. To learn more, visit cubatravelservices.com.